Hey everybody, it's Jocelyn here. Full transparency, this is my second time recording this video. The first time the audio was just so janky and so messed up. I just did not want to be bothered trying to edit it, and it turned out crazy or anything like that. So I went and grabbed my microphone and let's try and record this again. So today's video is going to be about how to start your own podcast easily and for free. So if that's something that interests you, then go ahead and stick around. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a like, and let's get started. Like I said, this video is talking about how to start your own podcast for free. And when I was starting my podcast, the hardest thing for me to figure out was what is a good site to host my podcast on. Before, I was using SoundCloud, but the problem with SoundCloud is it is not a free host site. After a while, you will have to start paying to upload on SoundCloud. It's not free, it's not unlimited. So I started to use Anchor FM. You hear about Anchor FM all the time. They have so many sponsors, not me. This video is not sponsored by anything that I list below. I just really like all of these programs, and Anchor FM is not an exception. It is my favorite service to use for uploading podcasts. I especially like it because it has a built-in RSS feed filter. It has a built-in RSS feed filter where you can opt to automatically share your podcast to other hosting sites for free, or it can build a link for you to go in and manually implement that in. So here is just a quick tutorial and walkthrough of Anchor FM, how I use it, some of the features that it has. It's very handy. If you do YouTube, it's sort of like YouTube Studio as well, where you can see your analytics. And another thing that's really great about Anchor FM is the fact that you can edit the podcast within the system, so you don't have to go out and purchase outside apps or outside software. You can primarily do everything within the app. Personally, since I am kind of well versed with Adobe and different sorts of editing software, I don't really find it necessary to edit in the app. I feel like I like my results a little bit more when I edit outside of Anchor and bring it back into the program. But if you are just starting out and you don't want anything too difficult, Anchor FM is definitely amazing. So you have your host site, you have where you're going to start uploading your podcast. Next up, you need to figure out what it's going to be about. So a tip that I have for podcasting is definitely make notes. Don't write out a whole script, because if you write out a whole script and you are reading from the script like this, then it is going to be very awkward for all of your listeners. The end. So definitely don't make a whole script, but I do think, on the contrary, making different bullet points can help you stay on topic and help you stay on focus, so you don't do a lot of you knows and wells, a bunch of filling words during your podcast episode, which I feel like is a little bit more lenient than when it comes to YouTube. Of course, with YouTube, you want to be quick, you want to be to the point, so you definitely don't want any filler. I just feel like it's pretty standard and pretty customary not to do so many ums and uhs. So while you can get away with it more in a podcast because they are longer and typically people actually are kind of listening, they want like a long episode that's going to kind of occupy their mind and occupy their thoughts. I just think that it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and audibly pleasing to the ears when you don't have so much us. And I think making notes and making lists of points that you really want to hit on your podcast will definitely help it go smoother. Next up is, you have your podcast host site, you have what you want your podcast to be about, you're ready to record. What are you going to use to record? This thing right here. This little microphone is what I use to record all of my podcasts. I don't use anything fancy schmancy. You don't need a $100, $200, $300 mic to record a podcast. Of course, the better quality the better. But if you're just starting out, if this is something that you're doing for a hobby, if this is just a way to kind of get your thoughts into the air and kind of like speak your mind, then a fancy mic is definitely not necessary. I got this microphone from eBay. I will link it down below. Again, not sponsored, but I got this mic down from eBay. I absolutely love it. The only issue with this microphone is that it is a 8mm headphone jack. So if you are recording on an iPhone, you will have to use a dongle piece. Otherwise, if you're recording on like a tablet, an iPad, just straight to your laptop, then this mic most definitely works great. It works wonders. I think that it's amazing. It came with so many more accessories. So yes, definitely would recommend this. Now you have your host site, you have your podcast, you've recorded it all out. What are you going to edit your podcast with? Once again, I think that the Anchor application is very good. You can go in, do your editing in there. You can record straight onto Anchor. It has clipping tools for you to edit your audio, and it has a built-in music library. But if you want a little bit more creative control and a little bit more creative freedom, then I would recommend one of these two apps. So Adobe Audition or Audacity. Now, Adobe Audition is a paid app. You do have to have a Adobe subscription to use it, or you have to buy the app from Adobe, or rent the license to use it. However that works. More of the story, it is not a free app. However, if you already have Adobe, if you already are a Creative Cloud subscriber, I would definitely recommend branching out and learning a little bit more of the apps, not just Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere. There are so many apps for Adobe that are super great. Adobe Audition is definitely one of them. Personally, I've been using Audacity for years. I've been using Audacity since I was in high school to edit my music software and to edit any sort of audio files that I had. However, now that I've been using Adobe Audition, I definitely prefer it more, just because now at this point I'm used to Adobe, I'm used to the key commands, how it works, all that type of stuff. But today we're going to talk about Audacity, because that is the free option. It's the option that most of you guys out there watching are going to be using because it is free. Once again, I'll have the link down below, not sponsored. So here is a quick tutorial on Audacity, and in this tutorial basically I'm just going to be talking about how you can go in and kind of cut files and cut out snippets. So again, going back to those wells, or if there's a long pause, or even if you have to stop, walk away from the mic and come back, but you keep recording and you kind of want to cut out that snippet. So in the tutorial I'm going to be showing you that, and I'm also going to be showing you how to bring in a instrumental and kind of make a intro. So if you want to make an intro, or if you're the type of person who likes to talk with music playing in the background, if you want to add an intro and need to add music to your intro, then I'm going to be showing you how to cut and add background music to your clips right now. Okay, so I open up Audacity, I go to File, Import Audio, and then I select the audio of choice that I want to upload, in this case an instrumental. So after I upload the audio, make sure you have this symbol selected so you can be able to clip certain parts of the track. This is the symbol. So once you have that selected, click on the part of the track that you want to split, and you can either press Command I or go to Edit, Clip Boundaries, and Split. Then you can select the little arrow tool and you can move the clip back and forth, move it around. I just moved it, delete it, kind of easily splice it. So next, once you have your instrumental how you like it, go to File, Import Audio again, and select your voiceover. This is for an intro, so whatever sort of speaking file you're going to import into the podcast, you just want to bring that in the same way we brought in the instrumental. So here you can see, for the purpose of this tutorial, I just kind of clipped it down and selected a part out using that same method. Select the clip, press Command I, or File, Clip Boundaries, Split, and then I'm just going back and deleting the portions that I do not want. So once I have it clipped regularly, clipped down how I want it to, as you can see, I'm going over to the side and adjusting the volume. I make the volume of the voiceover higher, and of course the volume of the instrumental lower, so you guys can be able to hear me over the music. Y'all can hear me talking. So that's off to the side to adjust the volume. So once you play it back and you are satisfied, go to File, Export as an MP3. Of course, save it as a regular file as you would any other document, to a place where you can easily find it. And that is how you use Audacity to edit. And here I just wanted to show you guys an example of how that small clip I just made in Audacity would sound. I feel like it's good to be transparent and let y'all know the timeline so y'all know. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Speaking of background music, a good website that I like to use to get background music is called MP3 Juice. Once again, not sponsored, but link down below. So for MP3 Juice, it's very easy. All you do, go to the website, copy and paste the link to a YouTube video that you want to use the audio from into MP3 Juice, download it, bam. It doesn't give your computer any viruses. It's very quick, it's very easy, it's free, unlimited downloads. It's wonderful. Once again, MP3 Juice is one of these websites that I've been using since high school, even before I was graphic designing or making videos or podcasts. Just when I wanted to have music on my computer, I was using MP3 Juice. So definitely recommended. And then once again, you can revert back to the tutorial that I just showed you guys on how to cut out different parts of that music, how to lay it under your audio as background music, etc. Oh yeah, so when it comes to actually recording and uploading your audio files, like I said, I like to just plug in my microphone to my computer or to my iPad or to my phone sometimes, and I like to record using the voice notes app, and then I will just airdrop it to my computer and then edit it on my computer. So if you aren't going to record directly into Audacity or Anchor FM, then that is the way to do it. I don't know, I don't like to record directly into application just because I like to have that audio file as a separate file to do stuff with and to mess around with, just in case I don't want to mess around with it. I just like to have a raw copy, so that's why I would prefer to record it on my phone or another device first and then upload it into the application instead of just uploading it directly there. But again, if you want to skip that extra step, by all means you can record straight in Audacity or straight in Audition. So finally, we have scheduling and uploading, and that is what I like the most about Anchor FM, is the scheduling and uploading feature. Again, that RSS feed is amazing. When I started using Anchor, I don't think this was the case, but now I believe Anchor is owned by Spotify. So I know Spotify, Google Podcasts, and a few other sites, you can automatically upload your podcast straight to those sites. When it comes to Apple Podcasts, I believe because that is a feature that you have to pay for, you have to go in manually. But once again, I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how to quickly use Anchor, just how to upload, how to schedule uploads, and then how to take advantage of that RSS feed feature. So that is coming up right now. So here you can see me logging into Anchor. If you can guess my password, you can have my podcast. When you log into Anchor, you can go to new episode, upload or drag files here, and that's where you would upload any completed MP3 after you finished editing it in Audacity or Audition. Or as you can see off to the side, it has so many more tools within the Anchor app or website, so you can just keep it in the family and kind of upload straight there. So after you save the episode, you can go ahead and make you a title, add a description, add links, all of that type of stuff. And then if you scroll down a little further, I'm just sitting here playing around. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video. But if you scroll down a little bit further, you can also see where it gives you the option to schedule a publishing date, so you never forget to upload or anything. It also gives you the option to do season numbers, episode numbers, add explicit content. Is it a trailer, a bonus episode, just a whole lot of stuff. So next, you want to click on your profile and go to distribution, and this is where you will find your RSS feed. So this is kind of the link that other hosting sites will ask you when you want to share your podcast on other sites such as Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I think now that Anchor is owned by Spotify, it does it automatically, but again, and here is really important, make sure you have this checked, because a lot of things want you to have the email in your RSS feed before they redistribute it. And yes, so that's kind of Anchor. Again, just going in here and showing you guys, you can see your stats, you can see who's listening to you, what episodes are doing well, what parts of the land people are listening to you from. Shout out to Brandon and Brianna in Thailand. Shout out to all of my non-binary listeners, and shout out to my 45 to 59 crew. So yes, that is basically the Anchor app. Okay guys, and that is basically the tutorial on how to use Anchor. Again, there are so many other things that you can use. There are so many other videos out there that you can go look at that kind of dives deeper, but basically that's all that I use Anchor for. I just use Anchor for uploading and sharing. As you guys could see, there's the analytics tools, super fun. I just think that it's a great app. It works on your computer, it works on your iPad, so it's definitely handy. Is definitely universal and well-rounded. And there you have it guys, it is so easy. Wasn't that just like a quick easy video? It's just that easy to make a podcast and make a quality podcast. Of course, you can always just record it on your phone, upload it, and that will be fine. That's the beauty of podcasting. It's so easy and it's so universal, and for some people it may be a tool used for evil, and that might be a bad thing because it's such an easy way to share so many negative opinions that no one wants to hear. But at the same time, I do think that that is one of the beauties of starting a podcast. It's so easy, simple, and quick, and these are just tips that you can use to kind of make it look a little bit nicer, refine it, make it look a little bit more professional, but still make it look like you. If you like this video, like this video. If you don't like this video, don't dislike this video. Comment down below what I can do differently. I really hope that this video helped you. If you are interested in videos like this, please let me know. I love making tech videos. I love making tutorials. Like I said before, I'm a graphic designer. I love being at my computer, so I would definitely like to put out more content like this if this is something that you guys are interested in. So definitely let me know. If this is not your cup of tea, don't worry, I have a plethora of other videos that you can check out on my channel. You can definitely go look, browse around. It's something for everybody here. So again, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, it's a link down below. If you do start a podcast, definitely comment a link to your podcast. I'm sure me and the rest of my subscribers would love to take a peek at it and take a listen. Once again, you guys, thank y'all for watching. I'm so excited to be putting out new content for you guys. I hope to see you all next week, and until then, bye.